Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7, where we're going to be jumping in for a daily race B today. So we're going to be at Barcelona de Catalunya. We're going to be in Group 3 cars. Now I'm trying out the forgotten car, the Genesis X. I did see it in the top 200 in the leaderboard. So it's definitely not the meta car for this one. So we're going to try and beat the meta, which happens to be the Porsche. As you can see, we are surrounded by the Porsches. But do let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on the BOP situation. Now, we did have a bit of a nerf and a few buffs during the latest update. So there does seem to be a little bit more of a spread on the leaderboard. Maybe that's just for this circuit, I'm not sure. But we're going to go into race number 1. Now we're going to have to go defensive against this Porsche because that Porsche has just incredible acceleration. As you can see, all the way down the outside coming into turn 1, we get lunged there by the other Porsche. Now do let me know also down in the comments if you think this is cheating. We did get bundled wide, so we are going to take the exit strip. Now if we look behind, he does actually have a 2-second penalty. I think that's pretty much deserved, as he did ram into us on the first corner. And we have another victim here as somebody else entered the sand realm. So we're up into P3. At the minute we're just trying to build a gap to those behind so that we can focus on attacking P1 and P2. Now, as you saw from the start of this race, there was a curious selection of sportsmanship ratings. So we had people from S being paired up all the way with people from B, sportsmanship rated. So we're not expecting good things from this race, as we saw with Captain Stupendous, who was very unhappy with somebody in the chat. But we're going to focus on our own race now, as we have built a little bit of a gap to P4. But that is actually a different Porsche than the one we encountered in turn 1. And we have pulled pretty much a 1-second gap coming over the line here, as we almost lose it here on the exit of the last corner. That would have been catastrophic, but we managed to keep it. Moving now on to the last lap, where we did manage to catch up with P2. Now this car I found was very oversteery, so we're trying to be as careful as we can on the throttle. I found that leaving the corner in a higher gear is definitely helping. Really did not like this S section, getting all kinds of unsettled there on the curb. So we have a 1.5 second to P2. However, this is going to heat up very quickly. As you can see here, coming into the last corner, P1 makes a mistake. That's going to bunch them both up as they go side by side into the S's. That's going to slow them right down into our path. Less than a second now to P2. So we get another twitch on the exit there. As you can see, they are battling very, very hard. We're gonna look to pick up any pieces coming through the last corner. As they both get a poor run, we're going to go up the inside of one, on the outside of the other, and we're going to go through the middle to finish with a 0.07 gap. So that was an incredible finish to that race. I'm not really sure how, but we did manage to pick up a clean race in that one, so we're doing pretty well. Hoping to get out of these lower rated lobbies. So moving on now into race number 2. Starting in pole for this one. A bit more of a cleaner lobby, I believe. So we don't have any B-rated, sportsmanship rated drivers in here. We're going to defend again coming into turn 1 from these Porsches. Now these Porsches were just everywhere. I also saw a couple of very quick GTRs later during the day. But again, just trying to keep the first lap nice and clean, nice and tidy, don't make any mistakes. don't give anyone any opportunity to overtake, and then we can just push on lap number 2. You see, we built the gap already up to about 6/10. Going into this very difficult S-bend, a very fast chicane I think I would call it, and that's going to build the gap up to 1 second. Now this car does have a lot of straight line speed, so we're going to build up that gap coming into the hairpin. Because we were able to focus on our lap times, get nice consistent fast laps in, we managed to build up that gap to about 9 seconds. And we're going to come home for what is very rare on this channel. We're actually going to see a perfect race. So thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.